Hey, and welcome to the Crew Podcast. We are the hottest podcast rocking right now. We are currently looking for 6 amazing hosts to join our family for season 2 that will kick off February the 1st, 2024. If you're looking for an opportunity to allow your voice, your perspective, and your brand to be heard around the world and seen around the world, then join the Crew Podcast.
Aspiring Authors Magazine is a founding sponsor for Da Crew Podcast. Get featured inside the magazine and allow your voice to be heard around the world.
Aspiring Authors Magazine is an international magazine founded in May of 2020 by Queen Angela. Get featured.
Hey. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go.
It's my time to rise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to live. It's my
Turn off the lights and light a candle. Tonight I'm in a romantic mood. Yeah. Let's take a shower together. I'll wash your body, wash mine, yeah. Rub me down in some hot oil, baby, yeah. And I'll do the same thing you. Just turn off the lights, come to me. Girl, I want to give you a special.
A lot of time we think that things don't happen because they don't happen to us. And then when we hear about them, it seems like it's also real. But it's been going on for years, decades. And I'm just at awe of some of the things that I come across. But I don't put anything past anyone anymore just because of what I've been learning on this journey, working with the Free Texas campaign and these individuals at TDCJ. So today, y'all, like every Monday, I take this opportunity to allow those that are incarcerated and those that have been incarcerated an opportunity to come on and share. They can share about their case. They can share about their situations, their living situations, their mental situations. They can do encouragement, whatever they're led to do. It is their 30 minutes, and I give them the flow. So that's why I went on a little early, so I could get all of the logistics out of the way so that when the caller calls in, they'll be able to utilize the platform for their whole 30 minutes. Y'all, the whole gist of what I have been doing for the last year and a half is to bring awareness to a lot of the corruption in the state of Texas that have plagued the judicial system and have caused a lot of individuals to be wrongfully and overly incarcerated and have ruined lives. Of course, kids are affected by this, and then we wonder why our kids suffer from different illnesses, mental illnesses, and various things, um, trauma, and this trauma is passed down, and it is passed down from generation to generation. So I'm here doing the things that I do because I want change, and in order for change to come, I have to change, and I have to change those things around me. So change has to start with us individually first. And when we begin to change, then things around us will begin to change and to line up accordingly. You know, decades upon decades upon decades, we as brown people have been wrongfully incarcerated, overly incarcerated, and just abused in so many different ways and afflicted trauma upon us in so many different ways. But we can no longer blame people for what they've done to us in the past. You know, we're in a place now where we're able to move past all that and make use of our current situations and do the best that we can do. So I'm excited to be able to be working with these individuals because the state of Texas has truly written off these people. Um, and if you look at if y'all have been following me and have been following some of these cases and checking out some of these videos, these clips, you can kind of get an understanding and you'll see a pattern. You will see a pattern where there has been corruption. You will see a pattern where there's been definitely falsification of documents and so many other things. And it is not like these people can sit and figure out, let's come up with a plan and come against the judicial system. No, because Texas is huge. Some of these inmates do not know each other. They're on different facilities all across Texas, and you can Google the facilities and see how far apart these individuals are. So that's why I'm trying to get people to understand: we're not conspiring, we're not coming together, we're not plotting, we're not coming up with no none of that. These are people that are going through this and they're sharing their story. They're bringing light to situations that are happening within the state of Texas, within the judicial system, and within the TDCJ, the parole board, and many other entities that's connected to these entities here that I just named. And again, I tell people, if you trace the money, you'll find out exactly what is going on. Because in the midst of this, there's definitely some money being transferred. And you have people, you look at, and another thing, red flags. We got to start looking at these red flags with these politicians because they definitely show red flags. I think this is my caller calling in. Hello. So okay, y'all, I apologize, but again, like I said, that was our guest for today, calling in. So I wanted to go ahead and get you guys to go ahead and share this out in your circle of influence while I bring him up and allow him to introduce himself and share however he's led on today. So, guests, if you would please introduce yourself. Tell those that are tuned in who you are and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Jonathan Williams, and I'm calling from John B. Colony Unit in Kennedy, Texas. I've been since 06. I'm currently a prisoner here, and I would want to talk about different things as far as what's going on around the prison reform system and different things for us, the betterment of prisoners. You know what I mean?
Right. So, where would you like to start? Like I say, the floor is yours for you to share however you are led to share. If you want to talk about your case, how you ended up in TDCJ, if you want to talk about the current issues, because I know that there are a lot of things that are going on within TDCJ. Just from talking to other inmates, I have just been seeing a influx in suicides and various other things. So how you want to share today? What would you like to talk about? Would you?
I mean, I can start from the basics and we can go from there. Like about myself, I mean, everybody know I finished 55 years for a murder, an accidental murder. I actually killed one of my girlfriends by accidental, and it was kind of like, I was high off of drugs, partying, and the lifestyle I had prior to prison. I've been going on already 20 years that I was kind of partying, and I was just in the lifestyle and the gangbanging and all this stuff. Kind of led me to being incarcerated, and I wish I could go back and change, but the way the court system is, it's like you can't take something back that you've done, and you just got learn how to do it and move forward. And as far as that, since I've been here, I have learned, and I help a lot of guys down here to try to deal with different things I have dealing with. Like I said, I've been gone already 20 years, and I've been fighting this because sometimes even though an accident will lead to, people automatically assume that people this are you family friends, they leave you alone and they don't mess with you and talk to you. So it's kind of hard on the prisoners because a lot of times, me personally, I've been down here. I went through a lot of emotional stress, bondage. I was mad at myself because an accident, and you wasn't really trying to do something. You do it, and like I said, that from being under the influence of drugs and alcohol, you become a different person. And over the course of time, I feel like a lot of influence, like drugs and alcohol, a lot of people come in different people, and a lot of Texas prison, like I said, there has been a lot of dying, and we have to do drugs in here, and everybody's using it, changing the mindsets of different individuals and stuff. You know what I mean? And to me personally, I want to change the prison culture, and that's what I want to embrace to youngsters nowadays. Change the prison culture about that, and the awareness to people out there in the world, the free world, about what we're going through and how to deal with different emotions, stress, bondage, and all this different things about how the people think about the prisoners. Because a lot of people don't feel like they can come down and change. But one point in time, I come down and change. I felt that I was stuck down here. I was going to die down here because that's the point I pushed everybody away. I never was suicide on anyone like that, but I would push everybody away onto I just want to do prison time, and I didn't care what happened out here. And then come part of being a gang member and surviving out here, it wasn't really popular. And I want to, like you said, I don't know if you take suicide by homeless. I wanted somebody else to take me out as far as me doing to myself. And it took a little while to go to the benefit with God's help to overcome that path out of state, which teach a lot of classes. I kind of embrace use about changing it and kind of get personal testimony about what I did through and my progression through the prison system. And it's still a struggle every day. It's still a fight because some guys are they're lost and everybody looking for something to hold on to or build. And it's kind of hard because sometimes it's just embracing recidivism or the change for us in different events or different classes to help better ourselves, because that's one thing we never had as experience. They didn't have nothing. It seemed like they didn't have nothing to help you do change and want to build something for the future and stuff. You know what I mean?
You sound young, Mr. Williams. May I ask how old were you when you when you were first incarcerated? And how long have you been down?
Well, I was first caught at 24 and I'm 44 right now, so back in 20 years. And it's like, I feel young, but I mean, I'm not young. I wish I was. I'm still the age of pain and growing up and growing up in prison, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a lot of youngsters nowadays, when I first found out, I feel a lot of like youngsters lost, and I'm feeling hopeless. They look in their eyes, and then there's like a newness, but when I first came, there was a lot more violence. It's kind of changed a little now, and it's like survival tactics. A lot of people now, they don't know how to deal with themselves or the emotions they deal with. Like especially they give away a lot of time now. And a lot of people have these violent crimes, and it's hard on them, and they go to drugs, alcohol, and unnecessary stuff up prison. You know what I mean? And they're losing their self. It's a lot of suicide rates out here. Like I didn't have like Shelly's, they killed themselves, and I'm talking to them, trying to put them up, but they're worried about the world because family members don't send them money, don't support them or help them out, or biggest thing is like they have a friend or companion. I don't know, I moved on or I got pregnant, and they don't know how to deal with it. And
Right.
it's a hard thing to deal with. And I get my testimony to some of these guys about like what I want to do. Like I used to tell them like, okay, when you didn't kill somebody that you love, and then how would you want to deal with this and live yourself, right? And you ask yourself constantly over and over, how would you want to deal with it? And I went through some self-hatred moments where like, is it normal? Because even though I said the accident, like I know it was accident, I didn't even do nothing. You know what I mean? As far as what like that, what I think, what society the way it painted me a picture is like I intentionally didn't do what the case, but drugs and alcohol and everything. And I've been fighting the struggle since I've been here. You know what I mean? And it's like, is it hard with court system? Yes, it is hard. A lot of guys don't understand that. So I get that from a job, tell them, look at me. I still have to wake up with a smile on my face. So it took some moments, but you know what, I doubted God. God has changed my life to change on my family and friends, people, my support people back to me. And I can say that I'm me. Most of the person I am, I can give back to other people. You know what I mean?
Right. So since you've been incarcerated, how has your environment been?
Well, I guess when I first came down, like World War 2003, when I first came to this unit, we went about it like a gateway unit, understanding how drugs, like, I mean, it was like officers beating the inmates, a lot of stuff like that. So when I first came, I had to adapt to my environment, and you had to get in that mindset. And where I was at, it was people with Charlie, the G3, anybody in the labor section, the whole building. People got to getting stabbed, killed, like thrown off. Got 3 persons thrown off the road and little about it. And like I remember the first day I got to the site, I seen a dude get stabbed at the Sally Sport, and like I was like, oh, it's kind of like, wow, like how do you learn from this? Like, wow, like, what am I supposed to do? And the dude when they was stabbing the guy, he looked at me, and I just kind of like in prison, like he said, I didn't see nothing type look, you know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy that you don't want to witness, not like that, but that's the start of the environment that you're dealing with. And it's kind of like, wow, like I asked myself, man, what I did, what I got myself involved in, like, what am I at, and this is my new home, and this is how I deal. And since I'm there, constantly getting in trouble. Like, I'm getting power, phones out the phones, fights, gang activity, a bunch of different stuff that I shouldn't have been participating in. Like, it was just surviving in my environment. Everything you think is right is wrong. And it's like, it's not normal. You see 50-year-olds still like trying to fist fight. Like, who does that? Who do you think that's possible in the real world? A lot of people don't understand that. And that's the normal to solve every situation, and it's really not. You know what I mean? But that's just the environment we live in,
Wow. So those that are tuned in today, what would be your message to them?
Well, I would say to ladies and gentlemen everywhere, it's one thing I can say you can change by how you look at situations, change how you focus on yourself, and change how, like, whenever a situation is about, have a foundation for God first. And those unbelievers have a foundation that should put forth together, change and building themselves. Don't look at the negative, look at the positive. I was kind of like saying, believe in yourself and focus on self. Find some activities that will keep you encouraged, keep you focused on the productivity and positive change. You know what I mean? And stay in school, stay in something that keep you doing more like the ignorant stuff, the ignorant people. Like what I do, I was like I tell myself like guys be around. You know, it's great. It's a word we use every day. Using in a sense, we kind of repeat it with each other. And like everybody got to bring the word and how to spread it and come down. We always focus on working out. And, you know, we start with our prayer circle. It's something that we try to do to build a positive community and stay around those and want to go home instead of being around the negativity. You know,
right. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here listening to you, and I hear you at the beginning talk about how you were into drugs and into gang banging and doing all that, and now your whole, it's like you did a 180, like something clicked in you, something changed in you, something made you want to, you know, do different, to see different, you know. And I tell people, in order to see change, we have to be that change, and something has to change. So I hear you. Through this process, through this journey, what has been available to you through TDCJ, or if you've had to do all of your rehabilitation on your own?
Well, I mean, the first, I mean, he just started. I mean, I could say, even though I was negative on my attempts to pass, I got a couple of trades, I got like a bunch of certificates, and I got college. It seemed like we had to self-help and do it ourselves. And by me having so much time, I couldn't really participate in some of the other classes that they offer. You got to be with the 5-year parole, you got to be in something like that. So they offer certain trades at the beginning. Everything else got to be done out, or you got to do it yourself. Recently, they have a lot of programs now that they're more focused on individuals changing, like from a bunch of Williams self-help, like a bunch of self-help class and teach a person that's going on, then it's better ways, and they actually implement it before they wasn't doing that. But it's what they can do on later. I have a lot of classes and they have like jobs out there, put you in all types of different things that help change, especially when we got the tabs. We got the tabs and kind of change the format of how you do time. You know what I mean?
Wow. Judy Williams say, keep your head up. Diana Rivas, stay focused, kinfolk, love, egg.
Thank you for the shout out. Thank you.
Well, I definitely I appreciate you coming on and sharing and being transparent and allowing people to see your transformation, because, you know, the state of Texas have truly failed a lot of people when it comes to the judicial system, the parole board, as well as TDCJ. I've had so many complaints on the food. I've had so many complaints on the living conditions and medical and just various things that, you know, just basic human rights that just need to be observed. And it just saddens my heart. But I take it. I don't take it lightly. I'm constantly writing these legislators. I'm constantly writing the executive directors and letting these. Every time somebody reports something to me, I'm reporting it to them, and I'm tagging everybody in emails so that they know that, hey, y'all need to address this. And I'm pleading to those that are listening, those that will hear this as a replay, make sure that you are reaching out to your legislators. Make sure that you're reaching out to your representative, to your sorry governor, Abbott, because he is full of crap. It seems like every bill, every law, everything that come up before him, he wants to veto it. Anything that has to do with the judicial system, he wants to veto it. And it's sad because half of you guys have been railroaded, first of all, with these over sentencing. And you look at, I look at some of these cases, I hear some of these cases, and I think about, if you were in another state, you would be on probation. You would have time served, or you know,
like 10 years. You know what I mean?
there's just this different stuff. Like I'm sitting here, I mean, you talk about a man that killed George Floyd. He got 12 years in federal prison. 12 years in federal prison.
Yeah.
You know, and it's countless others. But it's just sad because we look at the attorney general in the state of Texas just got acquitted from being impeached when he should have been impeached. This man having a whole affair, and the mistress comes into the state capitol, and his wife is a senator sitting on the Senate floor, and they stopped the lady from even going to even testify. But y'all brought her there. Y'all let the world see that she exists. So I mean, they really don't make no sense. But I'm sick of them throwing the can down the road and tossing over rocks and leaving stuff unturned. I'm a very strong faith believer, and I believe that God didn't drop this in my lap because I'm all the way in South Carolina. I've been doing this for over a year and a half, all the way from South Carolina. I never set foot in the state of Texas, don't know nothing about Texas, but this was dropped in my lap, and I've been going hard and trying to do the best that I can to bring awareness to this. I'm telling you, I'm doing a project right now in school. I'm working on my master's, and
spreading your message down here with a lot of guys out here too to get up and walk. There's a lot of guys that have stories that need to be heard, and that's one thing we're not being heard. And like everything's been hidden, be secluded behind herself. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on down here. You know?
Well, I'm gonna be dependent on you to. Well, I'm definitely gonna be dependent on you to get some more guys from over in your area to come on and share and see what. Like I say, in January I will be in San Antonio. We're going to be doing a rally, a march. We're going to be marching from one location to City Hall. We're going to rally at City Hall, and then we're going to go back to that location where we started and have a community event where we're going to have different organizations out there that can help different families with different things depending on what it is, because it's so much that's affecting our families. People don't understand that it's a systematic injustice and racism that's taking place, whether people want to believe it and accept it or not. It's just another form of slavery, and it's time for it to end. It is definitely time for it to end. And I'm just grateful for the platform and the opportunity, because whoever thought I would be doing this, definitely all the way from South Carolina, all the way down in Texas, and trying to make a difference. But I couldn't sit by and allow this to be dropped in my lap and people to be going through this and not do something. That was just like, I don't see how people do it. I'm appalled at a lot of the people in the state of Texas that are not doing anything, that they're just sitting and just allowing this happening. They're not going to the voting polls. They're not voting. They're not going down to the legislature. They're not knocking on these people's doors and holding these people accountable. You got to hold these people accountable, because if you keep letting them toss the can down the river, they're going to keep on doing it. And if they're not doing, you elect them in office, they're not doing what you need them to do, get them out of office. That's what they're doing in Chicago. They're not playing with these people no more. See, what has happened is, people don't understand. We're not the minority anymore. We are the majority. And until we realize that, and until we begin to move like we are that, we're going to continue to go through the same phase and the same circle, and they're going to keep trying to run the same game on us. They try to give us religion. They try to give us all this other different stuff to keep us sidetracked. Nah, we hip to all that now. So you can't hide a lot of stuff from us now.
That's what we need to awareness and bring awareness and our message out to everybody and get our message out. People be heard, because that's one thing they expect from us, not our message. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people in Texas, that's what we need. We need to get our message out. And I mean, prison in general, I can't just say Texas in general. I mean, it's a lot of other prisons, but I'm just going by what's happening here is that
It's everywhere.
Excessive force.
It's everywhere. Like it's everywhere. You know, I'm connected to other people that do the same thing that I do, and a lot of these people are the reason why I got into this. Like, there's a young lady that's on a network that I'm on. She every Sunday, this is all she talk about. Last night she was talking about some guys down in Alabama, and all the stuff that's going on in Alabama. We talk about how y'all state of the good old state of Texas, the good old county, Harris County, just got $11 million to ship inmates to Mississippi. Why? When you could be using that money to do reform. Why? When you can be using that money to reform the prison system, to reform the parole board, and to correct all this wrong that y'all have done to these people. Like, really?
Kids in prison, they spend more money on like the pigs and the cattle and don't give us AC. Like, these people were dying during the summertime when we had this record-breaking heat. They say they spend more money on the animals compared to giving us money for the AC systems. A lot of units don't have AC systems. So
they got all their priorities messed up. But people keep voting these same people back in office. Ain't no way these same people would be getting back in office. Now, if man, I'm telling you, if I was in the state of Texas, I'd be running for somebody's seat. They wouldn't be sitting there, keep getting back in the office and doing the same thing. For what? When my loved one's sitting in prison and about having heat stroke. Now, a young lady over there in the hobby unit, she said the coldest water they can get is out the toilet in the summertime. Who drinking out the toilet? Man, please.
I mean, it is hard like that. Yes, it is.
That's crazy. You don't put people through. Man, come on, man. We living in the 21st century. We not living back in them days. And if Greg Abbott think that this is how people that break the law should live, no, you're violating all their human rights. And we as family members, we got to speak up. We on the outside. When they tell us something is going on, we got to document it. We got to send letters to these people and tag people in the email so people can see the paper trail, because that's what I do. And they can't say I didn't get it. So when the ombudsman respond and say, oh, you already tagged so-and-so, this is the person that, yeah, you see, everybody know. I ain't playing with them. And that's what we got to get to a point to where these people know that we are serious. And it's not a game. When it come down to your loved one, it shouldn't be a game. It should not be a game.
That's all we ask for, is to be treated right and have the right opportunity to everybody else, like to be civil, like, she was not us committing crimes and came here. And, I'm not going to speak for everybody because this is bad acting. They this is how it goes. But for other people that hear and try to better themselves, I mean, that's what we ask, and they don't seem to want to do that.
And they have to have a system in place where they can identify who wants to be rehabilitated and who don't. I mean, you can identify. Now, you ain't got to keep pressuring nobody to do nothing. If somebody want to do it, they're going to do it. So that's how you determine. That's how you determine who wants to be rehabilitated, because everybody can be rehabilitated. It's a proven fact. And then you talk about all these juveniles, and then you talk about the age of these people when they're getting incarcerated. Most of these people are getting incarcerated under the age of 25. And under the age of 25, they not even fully, their mind is not fully developed. It's been proven.
16 to 25, and they act like, okay, you spend 20 years in the system. It's a proven fact that anybody spend over 20 years in the system that you can change, and you keep them knocked in. They want to utilize the parole system, and they put their bills after bills. A lot of people, like, they got to put people down here to try to fight for our rights for that, but these people been locked up on too much time for crimes they committed. But other states, if you do the same thing, you only get 12 years, 5 years, or you can come home for 15 years. Like, Texas is not what's up with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going on 20 years and counting, and it's like, I mean, I want a second chance of life. That's all I ask for. That's what I pray for every day. I want to be able to leave behind my legacy. And, I grew up. I used to be a kind of messed up, real bad person, but I kind of grew up and changed. And when I went out of life, I wanted something better. I want to be able to give back and even, tell other people about my struggles in my life cycle, so they won't have to go through it, you know. And
That's it.
I became a young man, now I'm turning into an old man, you know. Back problems, knee problems, you know, all types of stuff that I shouldn't be having, you know, down here for the kids' condition here. But you know, it's this. I think it should be a better way or a different system in place, but you know, and that's what we got to work on together. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. Well, I tell you, I'm definitely, I'm gonna keep kicking the can around until somebody answer that door and do what they supposed to do. Because it's time for these people to be held accountable. They can enjoy their families. They can enjoy and create memories. It's time for some of these people to come home.
You have 1 minute left.
And be able to.
Okay, man. I have 1 minute. I'm about to have to go. I mean, I'm gonna have time to give them my address. Anybody want the right support? I'm looking for all the support, help. Anybody that's interested in my story or you know want to get to know more about me, I can have my sister give you the information and how to contact me, or I'll let you have it up there. And you know, other than that, I mean, thanks for the opportunity to be able to express myself and anything. I will be referring other people to you. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, I thank you.
Thank you for your support system.
Well, we definitely going to be sharing his information. Of course, y'all know if y'all want to write them, you have to write to the P.O. Box. I think it's P.O. Box 99. And I want to say it's in Austin, Texas. But I will definitely make sure I get that posted in the comment section so you guys can write him. I thought I had his TDCJ number.
Thank you for using Securus.
I don't have it, but I will get it and share that out. I like to share that out too for those that may want to write, may want to check out his case and see how you may help. I tell everybody, you don't know what the next person's expertise is. Someone may be a legal aid, they may be a lawyer, they may be a researcher, and they may be able to assist with his case. So you never know. So I always like to make sure that we're sharing this out in our circle and that we share all the information in case people want to dive in and do a little more research and see how they can help. Again, I thank you guys for all of your support. Make sure that you are following us over on YouTube. Everything Free Texas Campaign. Of course, y'all know y'all can find me on the Crew Podcast. I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast. I'm also the visionary of Aspiring Authors Magazine, as well as AALAC, which is the African American Author Literacy Awareness Campaign. Y'all, my whole desire across all of my platforms is to be the change that I desire to see in this world. And in order to see change, y'all, we have to be the change. So change starts and finish with you. So with that being said, y'all have a great week. It's Monday. It's the first Monday of the last month of this year. Y'all can finish strong, and this can be the best finish to 2023. Everything that coulda, woulda, shoulda went wrong, we can't change it. It's done. It's over with. It's the past now. We're in the present, and we're looking forward to aligning to all that has been purposed for us according to Jeremiah 29:11. Y'all, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you guys, and y'all have a great rest of your day.